Howdy, y'all. I decided to do a re-pour. Oh, hang on, I got a backlight problem. Okay, that's better. And I got my bedroom light on, it makes a glare. Alright, I'm going to do 11 by 14 re-pour. I got this mask that I forgot that I had. I already cleaned it off with a little bit of rubbing alcohol to get the dust and oils off. I got from the dollar store. I used blue tape and taped off the eyes and nose and mouth. Hope it sticks. I did one last year. I forgot where I set it now. Anyways, you probably saw it on a past video. So I got this taped off, and then I made a super mess while I was getting ready, and I was pouring my little cup. I got some dark green, some white, some black, some fluorescent green, and some shamrock green. And while I was doing that, I knocked over my freshly mixed white and lost almost half a bottle. Paint went everywhere. It was just glopping down the side of the table. I hurried up and had to grab a couple of these cups, and I was like scraping it off and catching it. And then I poured it back in my bottle, and I just got white paint everywhere. So I had to throw away 2 of my t-shirt rags because I used them up so much. Clean up my mess. There is white paint everywhere. Okay. All right. I won't bore you with the mess, but come on down here. All right. This was a really dark pour originally, and the design wasn't that good. So I threw some black paint on it because when I mixed, I had a little bit of black in the bottom of the cup. All right. So I thought I'd try to do sort of like a camouflage look. As soon as I find my mask again. So I'm going to stick that right there. Okay. And my dark green is actually a homemade green. It's, I call it dark green, but I could call it camel green, I guess. It's black, fuchsia, shamrock green, and white all mixed together. And so I got like a camouflage green. Okay, cool. And I thought, all right, I got it mixed up. What am I going to use it for? So I thought today we're going to cover this here mask. And I got my little measuring cup, and we're just going to start a pouring. And I should have put some of the fluorescent green in the beginning of the cup too. But it was an afterthought to put it on there, so let's just do this to start. All right, the plastic can be kind of hard to cover. You got to make sure you get all the grooves. So I'm going to start right here and just let it flow. Work my way down this way towards the chin. Got to get some major coverage here before we worry about design. And the worst part is the shamrock green was mixed very thin because it was the Anita's brand. And don't get me wrong, Anita's, I appreciate you. I used you for my first year of painting, but it's a lesser quality paint. It's cheaper to buy, so if you're just starting out, more power to you. Use it. More power to you. But it is thinner. And sometimes when I'm mixing, I forget that. And I just can't get it thick enough. So anyway, the other paints are a lot thicker. So as you can see, it looks quite runny pouring out. And it's because of the fluorescent and from that shamrock green. But that's okay. We can still use it. I should have put the mask up higher on this side, but that's okay. All right, we're almost done. Believe it or not, it's not all covered yet. There's a couple spots. Right. The camo look is sort of starting to pop through now. Well, there's another clear spot. I'm telling you, man, that plastic, you really got to watch it. I'm just going to pour the whole thing on here because it really is, it can be hard to cover. Besides that, we want all the colors in there. All right. Let that drip a little bit. Hope that stays covered right there. It opened up again. Let's see if I can catch some paint. Ain't gonna work too well. You know what? Just gonna have to do a little bit, just a tiny bit. I'm out of fluorescent. I'm gonna have to mix up some more. Okay. What I did is I got tired of getting my loops all twisted, and it was making me spill my paint and stuff. But I want to be able to find my caps, right? So I took a pair of scissors and I just clipped the loop off that goes around here, because when you're turning it twists and breaks anyway. So, and I know other artists have bottles just like this, only they didn't have the loop on. So what I did, I just cut it off, so this way I got enough there. I can still find my cap when I take it off and put it down. So anywho, that's that. Okay, and I'm going to add a little, where'd that go? The dark green. I don't like all that white on there. It looks kind of weird, doesn't it? Makes it look kind of, I don't know, weird. I don't know. I don't want to say pus, but it reminds me of pus. Not very pleasant at this juncture. Okay, I got the dark green in there. I got the, okay, put a little bit of shamrock. All right, now I'm going to hit that spot that didn't cover right there. Beautiful. And then we'll blend it in, get rid of some of that white that I don't much care for, but it's in there for contrast. All right. Okay, I think everything is covered now. I hope. And then we're going to still do the canvas here, right? Still got the canvas to do. Ooh, so I gotta find a place to set my mask. I got so many things sitting on my other pouring table. Oh, I got an idea. Hang on, let me get it. Okay. Ooh, here we go. I'm coming right back, y'all. Got this right here. Excuse me. I got to clean up my mess again. I'm getting to where I've just been getting lazy and just setting stuff down anywhere. And when I go to find it later, it's not in the right spot. So I got this aluminum pan right here. I'm going to put this rack on there. Actually, not even put the rack on there. I'm just going to set the mask right down in the bottom of that pan. That's what I bought it for, was for painting anyway. Okay. So, looks like it's pretty much done dripping. So, I should have put that on my turntable while I was doing this part. Alright, this is going to work though. Flip it around a second. And I just touched the side of the thing. Got black paint on my arm. Alright, here we go. It feels pretty dry in there. I don't think it leaked too bad with that blue tape on there. Alright, beautiful. Alright, so we're going to stick that down in the pan. And we're going to let that finish dripping. That's coffee talking, mind you. Alright, I flip this back around. I don't like that lip against my stomach. It causes me to spill things. So, alright. Part of it is, I did eat today, but I didn't eat enough. So I'm just a little bit on the shaky side, drinking my coffee. So I'm spilling things. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. That's pretty soupy right there, and that's because of the that stinking shamrock green. The only reason why I have it is because Rosie loves it, but I was just using the tail end of it. And then I think I sent some to Patricia for Mason and them guys to paint with, because I sent a bunch of painting stuff for them so they could play around. So you guys, if I don't know what color I sent you, but if that Anita's brand is not working for you, you will not hurt my feelings if you throw it out, because it might be dried out or clumpy. I don't know, because I had some Anita's here. I got a couple of old ones, and they might be grody and clumpy. I think I'll run them through my strainer just to make sure. Okay, the reason why I stopped is this needs a little bit of more black in it. So I'm just going to add to it, because there's a lot of green. Lots of green. Okay, we'll put that there so it'll slippy slide. It's dry in here. So it'll slippy slide. Okay. Alrighty. Let's do it to it. Oh, I need to get some gloves. My fingers are always so stained up because I don't have any gloves. And they're so hard to get because people hoarding them with everything going on. You know what's going on. I don't even have to mention. And so it is almost impossible to find nitrile gloves in size small that is under, let's say $25, $30. People are overcharging. The stores are overcharging. I used to be able to get a box of nitrile gloves off the internet for about $11, maybe a few bucks for shipping. I could go into Harbor Freight and get them for, I don't know, $8 or $9. And I didn't even complain when I think I had to start paying around 10. But yeah, I cannot find a decent box of nitrile gloves online for under $20. And I'm talking decent gloves, not the plastic ones that, you know, they're not nitrile, they're vinyl or whatever. And I want nitrile. They're more comfortable, they're more stretchy. Y'all know, anybody that uses them knows there's a big difference in gloves. And I don't want the crappy ones, so I'll wait until I get an extra 20 bucks and I'll order a box. Because as you know, if you're working with resin, you have to have gloves. There's no way around it. You gotta have them. Alright, the reason why I'm still tilting is because it feels heavy with paint in the middle. I did spray these canvases with water on the back yesterday to try to tighten them up, but this one's still a little bit loose. Okay. Let's get a little bit more of that paint off over there. Alright. That's pretty good. Let's bring it on back. We don't want to lose all our black. Okay. Look away if this bothers you. I'm going to spin it. I do that ahead of time just because, you know, I'm messy. I got to have a way to keep everything as clean as possible because I am such a klutz. I do it my way. I hate that song. It's one of the most selfish songs ever written. Okay. We're gonna, oh, you know what? I didn't torch my mask, but you know what? It needs a little bit more black on it so it'll match the counterpart up here, the canvas. So let me first torchify the canvas. All right. Don't need to do it too much. All right. And then got this here mask. And it needs a little, as you can see, there's not really much black on it. So I'm just going to add a tiny bit. See, how am I going to do this so it doesn't look real obvious? All right. I threw some black on it. Let me cap my bottle. Okay. See if I can tip it a little bit. That black is kind of thick. I don't know. That's what it looks like now. Let me look at it here. Yeah, it looks kind of weird. I'll touch it up off camera. I don't want to keep bugging you guys. So, all right. That's what that turned out to be. I intentionally want it to be sort of like a camouflage theme. That's real big around here. It's a hunting, fishing, rural community, farming community. So anyways, there's that. I'm sorry about the glare. It's that time of day. It's cloudy outside, so it's making my lights really, really glary. We had a bunch of rain last night, so that's that. There's a benefit on the 8th at the Golden Eatery for a young woman. She's married, got 2 kids, and she's got cancer, and there's a tumor on her spine. I think she's only in her 30s. She's not very old. And so it's put her in a wheelchair. And so I'm trying to come up with some cool stuff to donate for the silent auction. The owner of the restaurant wants me to donate a couple pieces. So I got to look around and see what I got. And in the meantime, if anything I make in the meantime is good enough for that, I'll donate that too. But I probably have to go back into my inventory. So if you're a local person and you are not busy on May 8th, head out to the Golden Eatery. There's going to be a spaghetti dinner with all the fixins. It's like a $10 donation. All the proceeds are going to go to this young woman and her family. And also there's going to be a silent auction, like I mentioned. I'm going to donate at least 1 glass piece, and the other ones will be canvas because I haven't bought resin in a year. But anywho, if you want any details on that and you're West Michigander and you want to check that out, give me a holler down in the comments and I'll give you more details. And on my Facebook page, I have the flyer, but not everybody's my Facebook pal. So anywho, if you want more info, I'll give it to you. In the meantime, thanks for coming along. Don't forget to hit that subscription button, wherever it is. Hit the notification bell. Then when I have a wacky video, you'll know about it. If I have a contest drawing and you're subscribed, you will also not know about, will you know about it. You'll be eligible. All right. Love y'all. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And remember, God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.